2023 has been one of the most craziest years for SEOs. That's because of Google's constant releasing of updates that have been hurting a lot of websites, as well as AI. And in this video, I'll be telling you what I'm going to be doing in the new year regarding SEO. So first and foremost, who am I and what on earth qualifies me to talk about this subject? So I've been in the SEO space for over 7 years now. I've worked with local businesses all the way to 10-figure companies. I've run my own niche sites, so I'm not just doing this as a 9 to 5. I'm doing this constantly, all year and all day. As well as I have a lot of access to data, so I have access to different search consoles and analytics, since I've worked with multiple agencies. And these websites, this Google Search Console and analytic data is for websites to have few pages to millions of pages. It's websites or businesses that don't earn a lot to websites that earn hundreds of millions. So there'll be 3 main things that I'll be going over. So first of all, content and AI are married. If you're not creating content with AI, you're missing out. So I would recommend going through creating content A to Z with AI. Haven't got all to do it. It should be like an assistant. So you've got to remember that Google struggles to differentiate ChatGPT and human content. After all, it's just a robot. Yes, there are user signals like bounce rate, but that's not enough. So the key here to getting good with AI writers is getting really good at prompts. So you want to really test prompts and get good at them. I'd highly recommend having a spreadsheet of different prompts that you use and constantly improving them. So here's one that I use all the time, and I'll leave it in the description. So I'll give it a read. Create an article brief, and you can change this for service page brief if you're creating a service page. So create an article brief on the topic and then put your topic in. So in this case, what's a registered nurse? Include these keywords as subheadings. So you're going to go out and research some subheadings that you can add along with any additional subheadings you'd recommend. So you just don't want it to be your own subheadings that you found. You want to leverage the AI's model to see what they find. Under each subheading, give a description on what the writer should talk about in bullet points. So this will help you tell your writer what to do. Consider adding the below keywords if you think they fit the topic. So go out and find the semantically related keywords, and if they fit, add them to the brief. So for example, take this, what's a registered nurse, put that in, and take a look at the subheadings. So click on headings, subheadings here. What is a registered nurse? What qualifications do registered nurses have? What do registered nurses work? Where do registered nurses work? And then you can go on to the second one. Take a look, go on headings, and there'll be more subheadings, relevant subheadings. So what does a registered nurse do? Education and training. So that's telling me what qualifications do you need to become a registered nurse. So what you would do is you can give this a copy, so copy to clipboard, and you can paste it. Then after that, you'd use this tool over here, Semantic Sniper, and this will find all the relevant keywords for that tool. So put your keyword in, hit start, and this will go out and find the most relevant keywords to your target keyword. So we'll search this in Google, go through 100 Google pages, and select all the LSI keywords. So you know they're coming directly from Google. So nurse salary, nurse practitioner, nurse responsibilities. So you want to copy and paste all the relevant ones. So you've got the people also ask stuff here. So how long does it take to become a registered nurse, etc. So here's a quick one I put together. So I put in some subheadings and then put in some keywords that I got from that tool. So let's see what it comes out with. So as you can see, it's giving you an introduction, tells you what to do, define the term registered nurse, and RN, which is an abbreviation, which is one of the LSI keywords that was mentioned in the prompt. So what does a registered nurse do? And it gives you the brief for the writer, so patient and care monitoring, administering medication, collaborating with healthcare teams. So these could even be H3 tags. So role of the registered nurse. So this could be a subheading as well, and it goes over what to write. So highlight the diverse roles within nursing. Then what qualifications do you need to be a registered nurse? Remember that when we were researching. So it goes over educational requirements. Where does a registered nurse work? That was another one of the subheadings. Is that there a difference between a nurse and a registered nurse? So we've got the questions, as you can see here. These were part of the keywords that we found. So we inserted them in here. And it gives you a conclusion. So summarize the key points discussed, etc. So this is a very quick and efficient way to get a really, really good brief. So that's the first thing you're going to want to do. Make sure you're using AI and you're getting really good with prompts. So the next thing is layer on the backlinks. It's old but gold, and a lot of SEOs have been shifting away from backlinks, but they're more important than ever now, because Google's really struggling to differentiate good sites and bad sites despite their new updates with EAT. So you've got to remember, it costs Google money to crawl websites. Google really struggles to differentiate quality content, and again, you do get signals like bounce rate, but that's not enough. Backlinks are the way that Google differentiates, and you've got to keep in mind, a lot of people don't like hearing this, but backlinks is a pay to win game. It doesn't which way you're approaching it, whether that's digital PR or you're messaging sites and asking them how much for a link. Either way, you're paying. Whether you're paying with these tools and with your own time, or with hiring other people to try and get these quote-unquote free backlinks, or you're just reaching out to other people and just going straight for the kill and asking them how much for a backlink. So don't be afraid of buying links. It's one of the best ways to acquire quality links. Now, last but not least, isn't about Google, but it's about YouTube specifically. So stop sleeping on video. So most SEOs don't have the guts to get on video. They're too shy or whatever. So YouTube you've got to keep in mind, is a larger search engine. It's much easier to rank on as well. So for example, I'm currently talking about SEO. If I created a site and talking about SEO on there, which I have done, my own site, it's much harder for me to get clicks on Google than it is on YouTube. And that's the entire point of this channel. So those were the three major things. Content and AI are married. Make sure you're layering on backlinks, and keeping in mind backlinking is pay to win, so make sure you have a budget in mind, and then stop sleeping on video. So fundamentally, SEO is still the same. You still want to do your standard on-page stuff, create quality content, but you're doing it in a smarter way. You're scaling that up with AI. You're getting more efficient with backlinking and trying to get cheaper backlinks, as well as diversifying, because you never know what Google can do. You don't want your entire business model to be based off of Google. Even though Google still owns YouTube, it's a separate kind of entity. And that's it for this video. And if you want to know the tool I was using, it's called the Easy SEO extension, and it's free to use, and in my opinion it's the best SEO extension out there.